Hello there, folks. Hey, this is Joe Wasm here. Just another follow-up video for the leading zeros with hex number that I did the other day. Got a call back. I thought that everything was great, but not only does it need to be display the number, but it needs to be a data entry field as well. So that threw another monkey into the wrench on this thing, because now I need to have a pop-up to let me put a number in and then still show it as a hex without those leading zeros, and but take it as a BCD or hexadecimal number. So what I did now is I went over to the left here. The logic's still the same. I got the programs. That's still working great. But in data tags, I basically took our PLC tag, the original one, I put it in a folder, and then I created a tag called tag right. And then I also had the hex number in this folder. Same thing I did in the previous video. The only difference here is I have this new one called tag right. Now the tag right, on the format tab, I set it up as a numeric, and I declared it as a hexadecimal with 4 digits. Okay, so that is what I'm doing there. Nothing else at the tag level. If I go back to display pages, I got this field right here. This is actually this thing right here. If I double click on it, or right click, go to properties, that thing is nothing more than this tag here dragged in there. That's all it is right there. I got, well, that doesn't, limits don't matter. Format from the tag, that's okay. But I got that set up as a data entry, and I'm only showing the data value. So you can kind of see like a box here. I really don't want to show it all, to be honest with you, but it's just a box there. If I go here, nothing there. The entry tab, here's where things are interesting. So if the operator puts a number in to this, I'm going to take that temporarily input tag and bam, write it to the real tag, which in essence is going to do my logic and convert it to this. That's the theory of this little setup. So let me try this and I'll show you how it works. Let me save it. Go ahead and download it. I'm actually not running this on emulator now. I'm running this on the real thing here. Whoops, where's it at here? Right here, this guy. Oops, let me shrink this down. Let me pause. All right, so here I am running it on a real screen, not just the emulator. It's actually on a HMI. So if I click here, I can put in some numbers. Bam. You can see FF shows up here, there. That's the decimal number that should go to the register in the PLC. Now, right now, all of this testing is just internal. So again, if I click on this guy here and put in number 11, that shows up correctly. What if I put in 40, I don't know, we'll do 09F. Shows up correctly. Perfect, okay? But this, from the previous video, I created a widget as well. So let me go back to Crimson. So here, I basically took this thing, put it on top of this, and then I moved it to the back, right-clicked, and I went to Arrange, and I moved it to the back. So it's hidden behind everything. This front thing is not data entry, but the guy in back is. And then this one, I basically took this, copied it, but I made it a widget. So if I right-click on this thing, I'm going to clear the binding. Those of you that have seen my widget classes or know, label and then 25, depending on what you're doing. That tells us something is good here. But watch this. If I right-click on this thing one time, go to Properties, I'm going to look at the properties of the widget. Notice there are 3 variables. If I hit the Edit button here, PLC tag, that's the one that's coming from the PLC. That's a tag and writable. Notice it's an integer because it's an X over here. Tag right is also an integer, and it's tag and writable, X here. And then, of course, hex number, which is the string, which is my program that converts and gets rid of those leading zeros, and that's just a tag. I do the folder bind here, no big deal. I'll click OK, click OK again. Now, if I go into this, remember, if you click away, you lose focus. Click one time, you got the red border. You're holding the widget. Click again, bam. Now I'm inside, and you can see down here, say, group 1 selected. But if I go click one time in here, I can get to a certain box in there. So I can right-click on this box and go to Properties. And you'll see on the Data tab, there's the hex number. That's all it is. Nothing else is happening across here. Everything else is fine. Looks good. Let me go. Now, I got to get to the other thing in here. The easiest way to do this, team, is to use the tab button. Watch what happens down here. Watch. I'll hit the tab. Bam. Now I'm looking at data box 1. You can't really tell here, but it is. I'm going to right click, go to properties, because I want you to see something. So this is tag right, but here's where things are fancy. And notice it doesn't show anything here, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If I go to the entry tab, once I write to that, bam, I move that to the PLC tag, which should go out to the real PLC and make the hex number update. So let's go ahead and try this. Now, right now, this thing is not bound because I'm doing folder binding and I put these tags in the folder. The part of this that might suck a little bit, if I can be honest, is each one of these tags, whoever's doing this, my buddy Lane actually, he's going to have to create a copy of this folder each time and then map just this tag to the PLC. I'll try it in a second. We'll try it. But all right, so watch. Right click. I'm going to go to bind widget. Bam. I'm going to grab this whole folder, drag it right here, drop that folder right here. Perfect. All right, let's save it. Let's test it. Keep it in mind that I'm testing this with the internal. I'm going to take it one step further here in a second. All right, let's see here. So here I am. I can click here, and I can put in number 9, for instance. Number 9, no big deal. Remember in hexadecimal, number 10 is A. Let's see. There it is. That's what it is in decimal, but oh, this is so cool. Let's put in 1, 2, 3, for instance. Bam. Notice no leading 0. That's exactly what my man wanted. Let's go one step further. And instead of this going to an internal, let's actually map it to a real register in a device. Of course, I'm going to do Modbus. So I have in this database, I have a tank connected here. And this is, I'm going to use Modbus for my protocol. No big deal. Go over here. And if I click on this PLC tag, again, notice it's blue. It's not mapped. Hit the pull down here. Go down to source. I'm going to go down to that tank 1. I know that within my tanks and my classes, if you attend, what is this person? Hold on. I'll call it. Okay, so I'm going to map this to register number 104 here. Bam. Is it 103 or 104? Maybe 103. Let me try 103. I think it's 103. I don't know. We'll try that. Okay. So notice it went red because it's mapped to a real register. Let's try it. Save it, download it. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what it does here. Well, where's my screen? Oh, here we go. Okay, so here it is. We put in a number in. Let's put in number 9 like we did before. Perfect. Looks good. Now, I want to show you the register in the PLC. I'm using my tank thing. So there's number 9 right there. That's perfect. Let's roll the dice. Go back to our little demo here, right here. Let's put in number, let's put F in. 15. You can see 15. Oh, that is so cool. How about 1, 2, 3? Bada bing. 291, 2 up. Perfect. Working like it should. So that's the trick. Anyway, if you want to copy this database, don't be afraid to send me an email and simply ask for the no leading zeros hex number. Yep, this is the G09 version. Anyway, thanks a lot, folks. Have a great day. We'll see you later.